I'm gonna drop off a second once this Wi-Fi disconnects. That's with everything. The car and everything. So that's what we're going up with it. It's not working. Sure.
Real high.
Thanks, Broken. I appreciate it. Hey, effing. Having Android Auto issues I was trying to fix. Trying to get the scanner's working, but I can't. Let me get the podcast. There we go.
Just could be faking this is a jerk off session, but they at the same time they do have soldiers protecting them, and probably whatever the fuck version of Dying Corp or Black Order exists right now.
Yeah, that Jones thing where it's 5,000 Swiss, and the Swiss are tied into the Vatican. I don't even want to get in. That's a whole podcast. I don't talk about that right now. But like, if there is that many people, and each one of those people have like the special forces fucking hardos with them,
yeah, private security details is like, you know, that's got to be a business for retired guys. Like,
there's 5,000 people.
Yeah. There's 3
Jan 6, how many people were there? How many people were fucking protecting the Capitol?
I'm not a numbers guy.
There was probably not 5,000 because they wouldn't have been able to get into the U.S. Capitol. It's weird that there's more protection for this than a coup that they knew was going to happen.
I think we were couped a long time ago.
Yeah. These dudes just fucking, for some reason, when they're talking, they're annoying and they seem like worms. They're always like selling shit.
There's just something about the way they talk, man. That I'm telling you, that like Tony Blair could definitely talk and explain it to you, but he's not explaining it to you. He's explaining it to them.
He explained it to Mr. Moreno next to him.
He's explaining it to the guys that are paying for this. And someone's paying for this, but I don't know what Tony Blair's actual position in life is. I don't know. You might have a similar thing.
Just a dude.
I mean, Clinton's doing speeches and doing Clinton Foundation.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Tony
Thanks, Ascendant. I appreciate it.
But if Bill Clinton
Tell everybody,
was on stage talking about
said,
the
hey,
future of digital health, we have to digitize, we have to move into Africa with injectables.
What are we driving?
Flipping the fuck out.
I would freak the fuck out.
We're driving a Chevy.
I mean, they're trying to, supposedly they're trying to bring gas back on airplanes.
Chevy Trailblazer.
Trying to make that thing, but like,
the newer kind, so it's tiny. But it gets good gas mileage.
I had to drive a long truck the other day. My buddy had the radio on.
Yeah.
I've never heard.
I'm a Ford person anyway.
It's a new vaccine commercial. And I've never heard vaccine commercials in my time.
That's all day. It's terrestrial radio.
But I got a decent deal on it, especially when it was hard to get them.
We've all been ruined by Campbell. I've never heard of Campbell June ad. I just hear people talking about it. And I try to live as much as I can.
There might be some money waiting for you, dude.
Is Campbell June like something where everyone got cancer?
Yeah, it's one of those.
Damn. I looked at like an old ad for cigarettes and some.
I wanted one so bad, dude, but the wait was so long. I mean, there's a reason there was a wait for them, and these were in the lot. But yeah, when I got it like in 2020. So yeah, I had a friend that ordered one too. It took 18 months to get it. It's a nice fucking truck though, or SUV. They got a couple of them in the lot here now, I think. As we pull up. Fuck you, Piggy. Oh, it's fire chief. Never mind.
Yeah. I don't know how.
One house $50,000.
Yeah. I didn't know there was such a thing. What is it called? A Sasquatch or something like that?
Well, I wonder if it has to be tests like
Sorry.
whatever in game. Yeah, 2007 maybe.
Yeah.
But you know, Bilderberg was like low key. Nobody really knew about it.
Yeah.
And then this kind of stuff is sort
Yeah,
of
they
like
got
taking
mostly just
one of those
F-150s. Yeah.
This is-
I don't see any Broncos in the line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is like a civilian G20.
Oh, there's one.
'Cause these guys are
One of the
like,
yellow and
mostly-
black ones.
These are like mostly scientists talking about the future of a lot of this.
That's a little dealership,
future
though.
climate.
Yeah,
You know,
that,
all this crazy shit that is so out of your mind and stuff, like so out of your daily
yeah.
that
Hey,
this shit. This is just them talking shit.
Manny.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I thought this was at least like what we were seeing was something, but once you fucking clear pilled me on that guy from Venmo going up to the C, walking up to the CO5 with a fucking microphone in front of his face. Yeah, as the fucking
Tough cold slot.
with that, whatever the fuck was that?
How they got some guards.
If there's like a guard, like almost a guard, and then some change for each person, there's no way you're saying ACO Pfizer with a fucking microphone. And, like, that's like insanity.
You're not getting close to these guys.
This whole thing literally seems like
I mean, if I'm the CEO of Pfizer, my company, through a very politically divisive fucking situation, just exponentially grew like this.
yeah.
And like, there's people. I mean, the death threats this guy was getting from whack jobs. There's dudes that are getting activated and stuff.
First I'm going to Speedway and getting a coffee and some washer fluid. And then I'm going to Monroe, Michigan from where I live, Northwest Ohio. Not we there yet. I'm just gonna leave the car on. I'll get gas tonight. See if it goes down a little more. I know I'm getting greedy, but fuck it, we'll get gas too.
Blowing himself up for the big one is now just chilling. And we're having hackers at fucking computers and we're getting sick. But the fucking terrorists just chilled. They were blowing themselves up and allegedly hitting towers in the name of God. And they're like, dude, we're just gonna chill. They, like, when COVID happened, the Taliban released a statement saying, we're gonna chill. And ISIS was like, this is very bad, we shouldn't be outside.
Really?
Swear to God. When the fucking COVID
Yeah, I know
happened,
McGregor was pushing for the lockdown too.
Conor McGregor?
Mhm.
Why?
It's a video I saw.
He must be bought and paid for it.
Yeah.
It, like, dude, I swear to God, like, whatever was going on with the internet, where, like, everyone kind of started to gel a little bit. The internet was sick as fuck. Like, when we were talking about, like, the good internet,
Oh, okay, so back then.
back then,
Yeah, back
the
then.
internet was sick as fuck, and we just had fun. LOL cats, good ass videos.
Yeah.
Good ass videos about whatever you want.
But when they weren't using it though.
Yes.
But when mainstream media died, when the cable took a dip, they were like, all right, we're gonna have to shift into the internet. They just came in with all their money.
And they took everything.
Yeah, of course.
And then they made everyone hate each other, so we couldn't have fun on the internet
Beta
anymore.
bucks beats out the alphas, bro. This is what it is.
Shoot, 5 minutes of alpha is better than 5 minutes of beta, honestly. Yeah, it really does confuse me that, like, there was a full-blown, like, 20-year war on terror going on, and, like, they have chilled. Like, they're not doing a fucking thing. And they're coming, like...
Well, they were gonna go do 7 countries, right?
What?
Wesley Clark, after 9/11, they were, like, gonna invade. America was gonna go in 7 countries.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's only one left, I think. I think Iran. I think they were gonna try to do a pincer move on Iran. So they had Iraq, and they had Afghanistan.
Pincer move?
A pincer move is when you go from both sides.
Robert E.
When
Lee,
you both
bro?
sides, bro. Hey, dude. What? I'm like,
What's a pincer
I'm
move?
on Gettysburg NPS YouTube, dude. So they have Iraq, and then they have Afghanistan, and then in between is Iran, and
Yeah.
Iran's like the final boss.
What?
Lebanon and Iran, I think, are the last ones standing out of that list.
So, like, the final thing is give Iran the what for, and then we can just talk about global fucking
Well,
blackouts.
then they'll take apart the Middle East, and maybe they will finally have what they've always wanted, and then maybe they will leave us all alone.
Irish people. Yeah, I do not understand it, but it is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the war on terror is, for them, I think it's going pretty good.
It's just like the other.
This is the next step.
The other thing that fazed me though is like out of nowhere, it's like our grid's fucked up. Like I would assume that this whole time of us making grids and making like everything run off electricity could have never been better. Why is it now? Like why weren't they always attacking the grid? Like if this really fucks countries up, if this will throw you into the ice age, why the fuck are they doing it after Poly-Cybergon, whatever the fuck that thing was?
No, I think, like, the power going out wasn't a huge deal until everything got put on the internet.
Electrified?
No, Wi-Fi.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, everything's on Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi going down is a major problem because it's all the communication,
Yeah.
you know?
I guess
I think
so.
that's the problem, is that things are connected to the internet, and if the power goes out and there's no internet, like, that's a fucking... Everything runs on it now.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't have paid attention to any of these Davos or any Klaus Schwab fuckers if Event 201 didn't happen and that Poly-Cybergon shit you were on, that was a year and a half ago. And it's like, it is on right now. It is happening, no problem.
Yeah.
They've literally, Babe Ruth, what they've done twice in a row.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we never would have known about any of this shit. I don't know why. This is like the Bond villain telling you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like,
like...
it seems so fucking obvious though. And then I was like kind of curious, like I was looking at that gas stove shit, just like kind of curious why they wouldn't, because I was like, you could you could shut someone's gas off. Then I forgot, you don't need electricity to run a gas stove. You can just turn that bitch on. So they literally want you to be like, if they're talking about digital currency, digital ID and everything, they want you literally just be a Wi-Fi fucking avatar that just if you get your electricity for a day, you can do it. Because they'll control the fuck out of you if they have that.
Yeah, I mean, when they start talking about like shareholders and first world and all this stuff, like
That shit.
these guys have a fetish for knocking us back down a peg and keeping America. They don't want to stop globalization, first of all. So there's all this shit right now where they're talking about globalization's over.
They are?
No, but they want it to keep going.
Okay.
This is how they
Because
they
Joe
talk
said
this dumb shit about fucking Europe. They talk all
this
this
is the topic.
They talk about all this shit about like Europe going.
Hey, you guys.
right?
I'll be home almost done. I gotta add some washer fluid.
Literally the only reason we have these technologies to keep ourselves warm is because the Europeans and that. Other climate, the third world doesn't need this shit.
Not at all.
Like, they don't need to go green. They don't really need a lot of, like, they get energy from like sun. They're chilling.
Yeah.
You gotta have, like, if you.
It literally just bones us.
What do you mean?
Like Germany's getting boned by all this stuff. It's cold as balls there right now.
Well, I'm just saying that all these technologies are just for people that live in weird climates.
True.
Yeah.
Deserts and shit like that.
Yeah. And you have to be rich.
That must.
That's like a lot of civilization type shit. They keep talking about bringing the third world up, and it's like, dude, they don't need all the shit that you built. They don't need the civilization you built.
I mean, dude, if they really
They're
want it,
chilling.
they can move.
Yeah, they're chilling, man.
Yeah, it must really piss them off. Like if they hear like a person like me.
Imagine going to like a mob in Australia and being like, here's an air conditioner. Like, cool, man, thanks.
Yeah, what the
They're
fuck?
like, and then when they get the bill, they're like, fuck that thing, throw it out.
Yeah, especially if
Yeah.
you're used to it.
Yeah, man.
My one buddy never had AC. He was used to that. Shit's fucking disgusting.
There's people that live in the middle of nowhere with fucking nothing in so many countries.
Yeah, and they're
Like, this is
pumped.
just for people on the internet, and I think what they're doing now, the Davis thing, is just to fuck with your head.
I
Because
mean,
that Tony Blair thing is terrifying. That means, like, if you want to be a world traveler, you want to be a first-class person, a
Yeah.
first world person, you want to, like, oh, I want a vacation here and there, oh, I'm going to have my digital healthcare set up so that they can verify me.
yeah, they kind of do it to like they scare you into doing it because none of it is like it's the same stuff.
Nobody wants to do this shit, dude.
But like people just get scared into it. Remember when like there was all the signs on WoW on COVID,
Yeah.
and nothing said you have to wear a mask. It's like CDC recommend. Everything was recommendation, and it was all just fear. And now it's just this is how they do fucking everything.
Yeah, I mean, they terrorize people for at least a year, I'd say.
Are they for real? Unfreezing the woolly mammoths? Are they
They're-
trying to
I
clone them
mean-
for real?
Yeah, I mean, while you pause it, I could have looked that up for you.
Oh fuck!
You're really out of it.
No, yeah, I'm fucking destroyed. The
Yeah, there's a company, I think, that's cloning a woolly mammoth.
it is weird because like I don't understand what they got going on, but with if Tuck's having Randall Carlson on, there's something stupid that's going on.
I don't know, really fucking, I like that. I always like that stuff, but I've been programmed predictive Jurassic Park because they used,
That went to a perfect gallon
what's his name? The guy from Goldblum?
on that washer fluid. Woo! Who's here? Lost a couple.
They use his technology.
Welcome back.
His technology is
Y2K was the dumbest, yeah, right.
So he came out with PCR.
7, we started with
For real, with the Jurassic Park?
Jurassic and the Amber,
Iraq.
the mosquito and the Amber, based off of like all this technology.
Want to be rich? Who doesn't want to be rich?
Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Who knows? Years later, they become terrorists.
Oh,
that Batman shit.
I can see it.
But I'm saying like that makes complete sense.
Must have been a perspective thing. Oops.
Double
tap. You guys listen to conspiracies here with on War Mode?
The reason I succumb to it because
I love War Mode, man. It's fucking hilarious to have on in the background.
And they already have everything, but the less you give it to them. You see how you have a hard time like updating the phone?
Yeah.
They don't have this locked in. Like, they want you to live in fear that they do.
that they
You
have
know,
this shit locked
you
in.
know that the world is messy and fucked
Yeah.
up, and they don't have it together. Like, that's why they're doing this World Economic Forum shit. They have no idea what's going on. They're telling each other the story.
It's
all
hilarious.
over
It's on.
This is what we're doing. This is
I listen to it on
It does seem a
Spotify. But
little panic.
Dude, they're on the run, bro.
I guess
They
they
don't
have
know
a
what's
full
going on.
Patreon show,
They're
but I
doing,
don't.
like,
I don't do
5
any. I
levels
don't
of
pay anything into
disinformation.
Patreon, so
Yeah,
You
that
know what I
is
mean?
true.
Like, they don't know what's going on, and we're out here.
I'm paying enough fucking subscription
I know
services.
that people want to say they have everything with the Promise software, and everything's in some data bank in Australia and all this shit. I don't know if they have it like that. I kind of think the world's a lot messier, you know,
It
because they
seems
don't.
like a fat chance, dude. Like if you you can't sit there and tell me I have everything because at the end of the day, it's like find me on there, then find my computer. So that through all the
I got a wife that likes to watch TV at
It's a
night.
lot to fucking have. Like,
No,
you
absolutely.
have to have
Okay.
warehouses.
I got almost. Well, on
They
my
have a
my
place.
Android, I got
I can't remember what it's called right now.
at least 200
It's a
apps.
cool name. It's in Australia, where everything is for the Five Eyes.
For
For
real?
our, for
No digital
our
currency.
world,
Bullshit.
our
Bullshit.
world. It's urban perfect, I believe, yes.
That's pretty good for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, dude, I think at the end of the day, though, like you guys
it
have
looks like the Epcot Center.
for real.
Yeah. It's like they got underground stuff too.
Like if you have,
I think it's called like 3 Pines or something. I'll look it up.
if they're trying to do that with some, especially text messages, if they're trying to come out and get you with that shit,
I'm not. Yeah, I'm just saying like.
All you have to say is it was a joke.
I'm just saying like the less that you feed into it, and then you use it more like a tool. They've got you using the phone and the laptops as like an extension of yourself.
That's incredible. I mean, how do you?
And it doesn't happen. That's not what.
You have a bank, right?
Like,
I mean, dude.
You lived, and then there's the technology over there.
Wow, really off the grid, huh?
You can go and like imagine if phones were like.
But how do you receive compensation? Cash?
This
everything?
This is what I'd love to get back to. Imagine if you went into a house and there were just phones, cordless phones that had the internet. And if you wanted to
Fiat.
open up, you just get up, go over to where the phone is. But nobody's taking the phone out of the house. Nobody like it would get to that if 5G became like a dark night surveillance system where everyone's cell phone is monitoring. And they
Well, that's Starlink.
That's the only thing that makes sense because it's ads.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's for you. I think it's for surveillance.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. That it's linked up to all these cameras. It's almost impossible. Like these fucking retards that are like shooting.
Right.
It's physically.
Yeah, most places won't. It just costs too much to do it.
Unless you are like.
I mean, one of my main jobs is in staffing, and I mean, literally, the only time a paper check is ever issued is if it's like a signature payment or something.
Because the cops like whip up my street, and in minutes it was on all the apps, the scanner apps. You can listen to the cops.
This isn't Bow in the background. It's war mode.
Yeah,
So I mean, like
they did.
We're there. It's just I don't think it's. I don't think there's any like that's the good side of it. It's just that you have access to this stuff. I don't think there's like some like Sauron looking at us.
Yeah.
You know, and if you because you wouldn't need it to. In the event that you want to ruin someone or like use data against someone, it doesn't matter.
Donuts.
You know what I mean? So like, there's no. They can fabricate financial.
That smokestack to the right.
Not anymore. You be defensive unless you've been.
Morning, Chopper. That smokestack to the right. It's called John's Mansville.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's where
They make
that's where the-
fiberglass.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Like if anything hits the fan for me, I'm fucked because I have no paperwork on anything, and I just assume that all my bank statements are real. I've never looked at a single thing.
It's called satellite.
Nah.
Oh, probably that is the business, right?
Yeah, it's in the territory. I think.
No,
Yeah, we're on.
there's one. Well, the world headquarters is here in Toledo. Well, it's in Toledo.
It's
This is Waterville there.
Like, is this something
I told you that when we were doing
That's why they call Toledo Glass City.
you gave me a free clear place there because it's the same way I think about Corona. I was like, why make it one?
These are the Speedway chocolate covered minis. It doesn't actually say chocolate anywhere on the packaging.
I'm just trying to wake you up.
I know.
You know, I couldn't say the quality of everything's gone down a bit since 7-Eleven took over, where they merged. So I get some brown donuts. It doesn't say chocolate. Fuck, I can't even see chocolate in the ingredients. That's cool. That's cool. Good shit. The line of cars going the same way I am. We're gonna drop out when we go by Perrysburg. Oh, smoke up here. Oh, look at this shit.
They could just take something.
Look at this shit. Looks like a car fire or something.
Or would be like, oh, what are the experts They don't know shit.
I just don't like. I can't comprehend.
Oh, we're gonna have to take the. Oh yeah, the cops doing a turnaround. We're gonna fly in that way. All right, we make. Whoa! Go ahead, homie. Jesus, shoot. We're gonna have to see this.
Eventually, it's not going to be a stage thing at Davos.
Holy crap, that's some dark smoke there.
It's going to be Nuremberg.
They're gonna have to throw us into something else.
That's all
They're
they're
gonna have to do
It's going to have to be.
We're gonna have to get a quick view of it because it's on the freeway. I'm not gonna be able to stop unless they're stopping traffic. Woo, it's dark. Of course, it's going out. That's nuts. Hope that driver got out, man. Doesn't look like anybody running around frantic, so. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to pull a clip off of that. Yep. Whew, it does stink. Yeah, the truck is gone too. Trailer and truck engulfed. Yeah, you too, Bob. Be safe. Yeah, they're very energetic dogs, that's for sure. I mean, my German Shepherds are energetic, but Huskies are even more. Turn the camera off. I'm eating. That was cool. Not for that guy's the owner of that truck or the driver of that truck. Makes you wonder how that looks like. It happened. It started in the trailer. Maybe the reefer unit or something. How far into the stream was that? About 25 minutes. Fire department's still trying to get down there. Yeah. That's not.
Like they were just ahead of everyone, doing their own thing.
Yeah.
You know, they were like,
They didn't have to rule anyone.
they were eons ahead of everyone over to the west.
That does, like, if they were trying to, like, make a battle for it, it could be anyone, but whoever wants to take out the West and fucking America, all that shit, the last thing they want them to do is rise up. It seems like the
Just
ultimate.
kill you. You don't want anyone rising up. No.
I want everyone.
Rise up,
I want
rise
everyone to rise up. But like, imagine you had a bunch of fucking real Americans rising up kings on either
You're just saying
Asian overlords or Iranian overlords, like anyone.
in your thing, they did this to like
Kill PRs.
put a governor on the RPMs that you can
Yep.
amass
Yep.
as a hue.
I think. I mean, dude, they're definitely like this kills
saw that.
PRs.
Don't
If
tell
you
me that
got
wasn't on
fucked,
purpose.
If your legs got waxed
Yeah.
and then you hop in the gym and you're trying to hit PR,
I won't believe you.
Your wrists aren't even that strong. You got the problem. That's what I think. And it really does. It has like dropped people down in gear. A lot of people.
The whole world will just move on.
It's
I'm just agreeing with you.
yeah.
I don't encounter a ton of waxes.
You for real?
No, I don't. First of all, I don't see.
I don't know why not.
You know that. I don't know anyone's energy levels. I'm just in and out of houses.
Yeah. I just like. I know it's weird that
You're at the gym.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd see it.
not only am I at the gym, I'm at a gym that was very, very gay during
You
COVID.
mean woke?
And they're pretty
well,
fat.
sure, whatever you want to call it, because I think there's two meanings to woke and what the real woke is.
We won't.
Sleep. They were harassing people who weren't shot. Like, you could lift there, but you had to wear a mask.
Oh, yeah.
Once the fucking vaccines kicked in, you could lift unmasked or unvaxxed, you could have no mask and work out. But you could continue to work there if you were unvaccinated, but you had to wear a mask.
No, that was just you just saw what authoritarian fucking government would look like.
Yeah.
Because that's all it is. It's just people with a little bit of power flexing on everybody.
Yeah.
But dude, I know kids.
None of that made sense.
I know kids that are working out there, and they would come up there and be like, yo, are you thinking about, you should think about getting.
I'm telling you, man.
A true gym, bro.
There's stuff.
Would never do that.
There's stuff that goes on that people don't, psychological shit that goes on that people don't understand.
What do you mean?
Maybe psychologists understand, but I'm just saying, there's shit that goes on with people where,
Oh, yeah, just about.
things going on, and they got
Any good protein.
part of the herd or not part of the herd. There's shit where people's personalities are already programmed to react to a certain situation where you end up with guys that aren't true gym bros that just running they're running a Westworld that they don't even know they have, where it's like, oh, I have to tell this guy he has to be on my team.
I couldn't imagine looking one of my best friends in the eyes.
Yeah.
Bro.
Better get that
Long
shot.
shelf life.
We need to get vaccinated. For real, man. We gotta get back to normal. I would hate myself forever
It's
if
unforgivable politics, dude.
If I fucking looked
Yeah.
another man dead in the eye and people call me gay, people call me all that shit.
Did you see that thing with Sam Harris?
What thing was saying that?
And he was saying that if the vaccines actually worked, we'd be having a completely different conversation about this.
No.
And if COVID affected children, the anti-vaxxers would be really getting some guff.
But if my aunt is here, she'd be we're
Well,
not there right now.
That's what I'm saying.
The chick from New Zealand
They
stepped
wanted
in
it.
that.
I swear to God, they wanted that.
I'm a heathen.
They wanted that. They wanted to be on that weird virus. Whatever. They just hate it. If you were atheist,
I was raised a Catholic, though.
science starts
Which is hilarious.
Science starts getting
Yeah. Power stroke. You could
At
hear
this
it.
point, science is on the same level as being a Mormon.
My son loves those.
past the Van Allen belt.
You know the guys who made this shit up.
Take one spin past the Van Allen belt.
Who's the dude that found golden tablets? John Smith.
Yeah.
You know the guys who made up your religion. It's all fucking fake.
Oh yeah.
You can't even get past the belts. You can't go to space. And you got fucking turds like Neil deGrasse Tyson tell me how far away some sun is because he has a microscope that can kind of calculate it, but he can't show me a flag on the fucking moon.
Yeah, that's a real good point.
What?
I'm sure someone could explain that.
Explain what?
How can you see Jupiter with a flag on the moon?
That's what
That's a
I'm saying.
good. I mean, I'm not a.
They're saying in order to see a
Not an
flag on
expert
the
in
moon, you
optics,
need a
then.
60-foot wide telescope
On Earth.
on Earth to see that on the moon.
We have those?
No, I think the biggest one, you're 30.
Oh shit.
So
What's stopping them from building that?
That's what I'm saying.
Can't you just
Conveniently,
put another 30 on top of it and move it out, heighten it?
sister another fucking
Yeah.
telescope on
It's
it.
30 to 30. It's like putting on two glasses.
It's just it fucking, because people this last week, they're like, oh, well, according to engineer, if you were an engineer, this is easy.
Welcome,
Like when
LVA.
we're talking to Michael Wan, people are like, if you understand physics, this basic understanding of physics, this is
See
easy.
if the bell says all.
Check your work. That's the main thing in math. Some cop
Agalos.
tells me that Mars is fucking 1 trillion miles away. How you checking that? From a fucking thing you learned in
I
a
didn't know.
physics class?
I don't know.
If that dude was a beast, he wouldn't be teaching physics. He's working for fucking Wayne Enterprises, bro. He's not teaching physics. Those are losers. They fucked up. They're like, oh, I love teaching, that's why I did that. But no, you're tricking people. Keep them in this fucking bubble.
Yeah, it's crazy. Hawking, they say that
He
Hawking
was fucked up in a
Gotcha.
wheelchair. What does he know? That
what?
couldn't even been, that may have not been him.
I don't know if he always was.
But I'm saying,
It might have-
dude
Oh, I believe in Christ. I just don't believe in many of the words of the Bible. I don't truly believe that those are God's words. I think they're man's interpretation of hallucinations. And maybe God's talking to him, but
Supposedly he's a bit of a pussy brat, but if he rose up on his sis, she would wheel him out into the fucking sun and let him sit there.
Imagine
Let
being
him
that.
cook.
Imagine being that much of like a crypto and being a
How do
pussy
you
rat.
paw it at that point? What is it?
It's all probably all he had. Just getting a little touchdown.
Did he land it?
I don't know.
I wonder if he had a land that just like,
They used to card him out with TV shows and stuff.
There you go. Yeah, just switch it to all.
Like, can you like look up on your computer real quick where it's falling asleep? I'm just curious.
Seems like that. How did he sleep?
Did he have the power of the voice? Like, is his wife wheeling him out into the sun because he's sitting there at night like, are you actually tired?
If you want to go back 25 minutes into it, there was a nice truck fire.
Just turn that off.
Anybody getting here late?
His wife wheeling
Let's
him
just
out and unplug his shit.
Let's just unplug that dude.
Kind of dropped off for a second. I had to reconnect in the middle of it.
Unplug his tits. I thought I was gonna be
Possible
able to.
equipment is happening.
The VOD may show it better.
I thought I was gonna be able to like, fucking get her up the curb, dude. There's no shot you do for those things. So if you beach that shit into like fucking freshly rained on grass and then the summer sunset grass, you're getting cooked. What's the same setup?
I'm looking, dude.
How does this not pop up?
Yeah, well, I just come off a 2-week suspension. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they gave me a second strike and a 2-week suspension because I played a Russell Brand video talking about the jab or the coof and or the combination of the and the portion I was listening to was on Rumble, but it was also on YouTube and is still on YouTube. So when I appealed it, I told them that. I'm like, why am I getting a strike for something that's still up from a bigger streamer? And they rejected my appeal. They had me serve my 2-week suspension. And then when I started going live again, they removed the strike. Yeah. So, welcome. Okay.
That's a fucking valid question. I just don't understand what he's doing. Like, that's his wife.
A big old tow truck there. I don't object to anyone's beliefs. So like I said, I grew up in the Catholic Church, so I studied religions in college. Oh wow. Yeah, probably will. When I go home, I'll go home that way to see if it's still there, the shell of it's still there. I'm sure they'll have it out by then, but sometimes it doesn't seem like a very busy day for tow trucks though. Wow.
That's pure sunbathe.
No, I am eastbound.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll have to be northbound, but I'm eastbound right now.
Pretty high. Sparky's had a bit of a glow up in his old age. He looked like a brutal nerd when he was fucking young in the chair, but he kind of grew into that thing.
I didn't shave or nothing today.
Well, yeah, maybe there's. No, this is his second wife. That's crazy.
His second wife is
His
his
second
crazy
wife
wife?
was crazy. Sorry. I'm trying to do this on the fly.
He put some smut on the first. The first wife looks like some sweet angel.
Yeah.
Imagine getting dumped by Hawkins.
Oh, man.
That's tough.
Tough, dude.
I would join the fucking memory if that shit happened to me.
Then he fell for one of his nurses.
Obviously. You think it was love or they was fucking for the fame? Chicks are that sick.
Definitely, dude. And he's worth a fortune. Brief History in Time is like a mandatory book for high school.
For real?
Yeah.
Dude, I swear to God, like, just throwing it out there, I don't think that was him talking in that chair.
Nobody. I don't know. A lot of people think.
Could you
A
imagine?
lot of people think some of his public things were completely
100%.
completely pre-recorded.
Right,
and
that's
they just
true.
wheeled him out.
I'll agree with you there.
Like, aren't those dudes, like, they're sentient, right?
And I believe
They're
that
crept up in the chair.
a lot of the stories in there are very accurate.
He was allegedly.
But imagine
They
if
just
those weren't his thoughts. and the whole
retranslated
time
and
he was just
reinterpreted
holding the
time and
desk. He just sat in
again.
the chair the whole time waiting to get back.
Man is evil, man.
All right, man, I guess it's Stephen Hawking.
Opinions get thrown in
This is
over hundreds and then thousands of years.
You're fucking up, dude.
I know there hasn't been a rewrite in a long time, but I mean, there's rewrites constantly. Just, like I said, the principles are there.
Who gave him drip?
Okay,
You're just playing games.
and I accept that's your belief.
You're just playing
I'll
games.
never deny it to you. Fuck. My other phone is blowing up and killing the podcast. Oh, it's over.
10 years of fucking.
Oh, start it over.
To quit and fucking suck a cock and go fuck you, man.
Yeah, fuck that.
God.
Oh, I probably can't have that playing in the background. Joe Rogan. That was another wormwood. There we go. Oh, there's one from yesterday.
Revolution is, bro. Not with his fucking side comes. We're gonna fucking make it.
Check you later.
Yeah, before we start, well, we started, but I'm gonna show you this video, dude.
Okay.
Shit's fucking hilarious. They, for some odd reason, Finland got like their first transgender figure skater.
Oh, that was hilarious.
This week. Bro,
Dude, shut
I
up.
swear to God, this is serious.
Dude,
This is
shut
no, watch. This is dead serious.
No, it's not, man.
Linda Maria,
It's just a dude. He's not even a figure skater.
yeah, first one ever. Stunning. This is serious.
Nah.
Dude,
I think people are trolling at this point. I can't believe that the Nords. This is a Nord troll, bro.
yeah, suppose. Yeah, she had to get helped up. It's just like
It's just an old dude.
that is fucked up. Yeah, I don't know why you would make anyone do that. We got a little screensaver for this time since you want to. You said you would like a
Yeah.
screensaver while we
Just, I can't watch that thing go by.
Yeah, it's fucking rage inducing. Yeah, did you watch him the pay Pelosi? There's footage of him breaking in the back.
Oh
of the
no,
house.
Matt was telling me about that. I didn't see it.
Yeah,
Can you show me that?
They have footage. I can try to find it.
Oh yeah.
But like, it's just him breaking into the back of the house. So he entered from the back. Pause. But like that. Did you listen to the phone call?
No, all I saw was that one clip. All I saw was that clip where they're like, drop the hammer.
Nope. I gotta listen to the phone call first. Nope. What do you make of that?
I mean, man was obviously under duress. That was crazy.
It makes no sense.
What do you mean? He was trying to call 911 and then have it be like, have that dude not freak out.
You know, but the
Yeah.
whole thing is just bizarre.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
When they answer the phone, he's in underwears and he has a lime in his drink. He's drunk. I think he might have just got rolled up on drunk.
Yeah, definitely.
But the gay stuff, I don't know. They're both kind of in their underwear, which is weird. Which that was what
I gotta find out what everyone was saying. Everyone was saying there's a third guy in there. There's all this other stuff. He was saying, "Where's Nancy?" You know, like I wish that was audio. It's crazy that they don't have their shit cammed out.
They definitely did.
Yeah.
That's why I'm weirded out by that.
Like if it happened to you, you would just release all your cams,
all my rings,
all the rings, and you'd be like, "Yo, check it out. This is what happened."
Yeah.
Like something's up because they're not doing that.
Dude, when did that happen? October,
end of October.
That recording, like this is
that could just be completely fabricated.
This is where it comes. Like it comes out now. It took this long for a recording.
Well, she's done.
I know.
So she had to wait till she got all of her ducks in a row.
And
then now she can fucking
also
let her
sold
husband
about
get
$30,000 worth of good the dude did, like when the cops answered the door and the dude's just chilling and he's like, "What's up?" Like if I was hit, like wouldn't you freak the fuck out?
It doesn't make sense, yeah.
The whole thing.
He's an asset too.
Who, Pelosi?
Yeah, like I'm saying, like in that city.
Yeah.
The cop, like when he's sitting there, like where are the Capitol Police and like the regular cops, they would be on that shit in a heartbeat. None of this makes sense. This is bizarre.
He specifically requested the Capitol Police because like if my life's in danger, it's send anyone there. But he's just like,
he needs a little cover up. Sometimes cover ups worse than the crowd.
That's where like when I listened to that, I was like, dude, this makes no sense, and it took forever to come out. That whole entire house, like, dude.
Sorry guys, I was having to answer an email.
On the planet, once they figure out the house, it's surrounded.
Who is on this podcast? You don't know these guys?
By cameras, they're checking them constantly. Dude. There's no way, like this whole entire thing. There's probably inside of the house cameras.
She was the speaker of the house.
Yeah, this is Michigan.
But I watch that. I was like, dude, like, especially now.
Look up hosts War Mode podcast.
No one was talking about that. Why are you gonna?
Hopefully, there's some names you'll recognize.
Him hitting the hardest snore on the planet. You hear him snoring that thing? I mean, he must have gotten hit in the head with a hammer, I guess. But
I was flying.
On that thing. It's very weird for them to release it this far after a while because it was complete water on their bridge. This and the tapes.
You got Spud, you got
I know who's behind this.
It makes no sense.
Matt from Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast.
He is 100% he's just always fucking drunk. Oh yeah, dude. When I looked at the cop shit, the Tyree boy, I tried to find. I was looking at it, and it looked very familiar when I was watching it. It reminded me of.
I'll be able to pull that off my dash cam too. That fire.
Yes.
Probably get a better picture of
the way
it.
those dudes,
My disconnected stream.
The way those dudes were talking, it just like had a huge vibe.
They're so out of shape.
And they're fucking fat.
It's so crazy that they can get that out of shape. And are they called the Scorpion Unit?
So
Or Or no?
They are.
They are?
They are the Scorpion unit. Those dudes seem like some dirty cops. Like the way those
Yeah.
dudes were acting and they're chilling and just whipping people's asses. There's something up where like they formed a Scorpion unit, just like in We Run the City, where there's like a special unit that like they would just go in, they would get all the drug busts, all the guns, all this stuff. So this may just be another like this, but the same thing happened with like the Freddie Gray shit with Baltimore. So they had their special unit with fucking Brenthal, he's a beast, and then Memphis had the same thing, and the same thing happened.
Do you think it might be orchestrated takedown of the Scorpion unit?
I don't know what the fuck's going on, but like the fact that like there's a special, it's like it's almost identical to the shit that happened in Baltimore.
Well, it's like that because this is what cops do. This is where white supremacy takes you.
And I honest to God, it's sickening. But I can't speak on it because I'm not going to tell a black man how to police officers.
Quarter followers, the Octagon, the Masonic origins, the Octagon hat, dude, don't get me started.
Hey, I didn't do shit. My whole squad's out of this one. It is bizarre. Like they're trying to push protests, but this shit isn't happening. This is the dead of winter. Brothers ain't going out in the fucking cold to do some riding.
Oh, D News
And,
was
like,
live.
Like this like everyone's fucked up.
That was an hour ago.
People,
Shit.
like most people can't say shit about it because they don't want to speak out of their turn.
Just happened right after I got
Everyone else
online.
just kind of does. It seems like they just beat up a black
Recorded a
man.
crash.
Like nothing
Watch
seems
that
too
later.
fishy. The only thing that gets me is the fact that they hit him with he was taking a picture of sunset.
Yeah. You think that's weird?
It's like the
You never got caught by the sun going down and you want to get your camera out and be like, man, this is really cool background for my phone.
Okay,
That's happened to me at least sometimes.
it happens to me a million times. And if the cops pull me over
But they
because
wouldn't, that's the thing, they wouldn't let you know.
Dude,
Not like this, you're privileged.
it's just it's the same as a bag of Skittles. Like every single one of these things.
Am I
have
traveling
this
or driving?
little story that's in the beginning of it. And mind you, I don't have a dog in this fight. It's just not it. This isn't it for me. It just seems like these dudes spazzed out on some like rage stuff. The only other weird thing is,
Well, if I get pulled over for violating a magic spell, I will be traveling. Yeah.
It's fucking wild, dude. I couldn't get into like beating somebody up like that.
I don't understand how
Like you have a taser, you have a nightstick, and you have a gun. Dude, this dude's got nothing. It's like, bro,
just Japanese rap.
easy
I love Friedman's term for laws, magic spells. That's what they are.
Dude, he's just on foot.
That's it. At some point, someone has to come back. You could.
We're like get in a car and just follow him around.
You hear he got swatted on Friday by a judge in the courthouse? That was nuts. He was telling Bao about that. Hopefully he's going to be... They released the body cams to him already.
So sweet to just net them.
Like the ones with the weights on them?
Yeah, dude.
That would fucking be very
James
hard.
Freeman.
You're not getting that. It's slowing you down enough to just get captured. Now you're in the net.
Yeah, true. I watched a compilation of dogs getting caught under pillows. It's fucking hard shit to do. But yeah, these dudes, whatever the fuck they're trying to push now, it's the same shit I was saying where 2024 is coming, and this is just the beginning.
This is the beginning of the happiness.
We were chilling.
I was trying to do stuff. Just chill and do stuff.
We were chilling.
Now it's World War III.
This shit happens all the fucking
Freeman
time.
people.
We're in
Yeah.
that cycle again.
That's what I'm saying.
Ramping up.
We were just hanging out. There's nothing going on. Hanging out, chilling. This probably happens constantly. Cops beating the shit out of people. It happens constantly.
Yeah.
Dudes getting altercation with cops all the time. Now it's gonna come back. Like, dude, said it fucking 2020. No one actually cares. No one cares about this.
Yeah. I mean,
They're putting like things out like on the country of places where riots might break
Yeah.
out because of this. Like it's like you're trying to probe.
It's Michigan, man. Last summer, they put cones here like they were going to fix this shit. They put the cones out till the election. Piggy, piggy, piggy. Piggy, piggy, piggy. Until the election, and then after the election, they removed all the cones. They didn't do shit.
No,
Yeah,
I think that's a losing thing.
Coal patches. That's it. Cut a few squares out. Repaired those. They didn't fucking redo the road at all.
Like, these dudes are gonna get active. Trump's out here announcing he's gonna run for president, and then we're gonna get our own special Iron Dome. It's like, guys, don't forget 9/11. Don't forget.
I don't like Trump coming out and saying that. Iron
It's
Dome
fucking nuts.
might be one of my least favorite things on the fucking planet. Like, why would Trump come out and say we're gonna get around? Like, you don't think we have defense systems of incoming missiles to
Yes.
the country?
I don't know. Maybe
The
that's
mountains are fake.
that's just some kind of like throwing it out there. A little
Yes,
bit,
it's a
spend
power
more
plant.
money. Spend more military
And
money.
I don't.
there's another one. That's
I
a
was chilling, mind my own business. My pound.
Fermi
sign
2.
was-
That's a nuclear power plant.
I didn't
It's
know.
crazy. You might have kicked this off just by moving it because they killed like 9 people. It's like one of the biggest killings, like,
So-
in years over Gaza.
I'm pretty sure that's
Like,
gas burning there, or
something.
natural gas, or either natural gas or coal.
So this is why this popped off. They're not just shooting rockets.
Davis
for-
Bessie.
Yeah, like
You know?
even like the same stuff Fink says. Like,
Yeah, powering all them Teslas. Well, in my house.
Yeah.
they just hit people with the drone strikes. If someone's hitting you with a firework and you're hitting them with a drone baloney, like that's dick.
I don't know what those. I don't know what those bombs are. I don't even know if they're drones.
What, the things coming out of the sky?
Yeah, it's just falling out. I don't know how it's doing it. It could be an air. It's some kind of an air raid.
Dude,
You see how they approved those little mini nuke plants?
Is this?
They finally approved one of them
BB gets
to
back in
open?
office.
It's all
Going to operation?
that happened.
I think that's smart as fuck, really, though.
Trump and BB, they were getting busy.
Of course, it's the first one's opening under fucking
This is gonna fucking
Brandon.
Iran's teamed up.
So he's one going to want to take credit for it, even though these things have been trying to open for the last 15 years.
Make sure everyone knows that we have the same CENTCOM and the same weapons.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, they get hit with a drone strike in the middle of the night.
Well, it was weird as shit.
It could have been a fucking accident. It could, you never know. It's the fog of war.
Yeah, you showed me the video of them.
Look at
doing,
this.
like,
There's
war
5
games.
dispos coming through
They
here.
announced doing war and they name it. It's like, oh, Juniper Oak. So
Boom,
cool,
boom,
guys.
boom, boom.
Oh,
One
I can't
on the
believe
left,
Jay
herb.
Helm, Jay Helm living
Then coming down a little farther.
fucking head.
Remember that guy made that movie?
We got
Graceland or
heads.
something? Then they killed him. Or he killed him or something.
Then we got House of Dank.
What's the
Okay.
Grace thing?
This was back.
Used to be a little outlet mall there now, and it shut
like
down.
Venmo.
Now dispos are opening up in it.
Yeah, yeah.
I have no idea what Jay Helm is.
It's like when they're gonna round us up and put us in FEMA camps and stuff.
Oh, it's the FEMA
Yeah.
camp shit? Damn. Yeah, I was eating dinner last night, and I now got invited to go down to the Amazon River and fish.
What do you mean?
In September, I have to go to the Amazon River and fish.
The Amazon, like in South
in Brazil.
America? What the fuck?
You fly into Brazil, and then like you get
You might have to get some shots for that.
maybe, but who knows? There's a lot of fucking big ass. There's like mosquitoes there that'll fucking cripple your life.
Yeah, you might have to get the shots.
No COVID, no.
Good for you, Matt.
I don't know.
Ones that are like the good ones. Because if you would have given me autism from a shot.
Tell you what, it keeps me off opiates.
But yeah, supposedly you go there, and then you go on like a mud road that's 25 miles per hour for like 3 hours.
10 years clean on opiates.
There's a hotel in the Amazon jungle. And it's like
Be 11 in
supposedly
April.
A 5-star hotel. There's like $35 a night US.
That's not bad.
Fucking cheap as shit. It's got
Kratom,
a-
yeah.
And then you get
So like that here would be like $300.
I actually think I'll like Kratom too much.
pretty much, and then you get on a boat that drives you.
Oh, no.
You know, like if you go
No.
fishing on a
It's
boat.
decriminalized.
Go out to the ocean, like, somewhere far out there. They drive you down the Amazon River for like 3 hours until you're just in the fucking Amazon, and then you're hunting.
Hey, you don't even fish, bro.
It'll be sick as shit. Going down the Amazon with that powerful fucking river.
Yeah.
Gator.
Yeah, what are you gonna be doing?
There's, he said it's a dobra fish, which I think is mahi, but
Oregon.
it's a saltwater fish. And then he said they hunt crocodiles, but they hunt them with fucking moose.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna be chilling on the riverboat in the fucking Amazon getting sunburned.
When's this going on?
September.
I like these long distance plans.
Yeah, I have to. I mean, it's just something to get the guys through summer, you know.
Yeah, yeah. That's like when I found out about that eclipse. I was like looking out. I was like, dude, we got a full eclipse coming in Pennsylvania. Like, I'm gearing up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the dark part, daytime eclipse, nighttime skies.
Yeah, I was chilling last night, eating dinner. My buddy's friend is from Brazil, and everyone's just bullshit. I just started asking questions about Brazil and fucking Bolsonaro and Lula and all that stuff. That dude was phased that I knew that much about Brazil. I love that country.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure for just about everything.
They said the dude who runs it now is worse than mine. Like, he's a communist.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
They're trying to hook up with Argentina.
You know,
Brazilians hate
Washtenaw County is for
Argentina has crazy
psychedelics now.
inflation, so they're just gonna fuck up all South America this month. Whoever is behind this, I don't fucking know, but they want to team up with like Brazil, Venezuela, and Argentina and just be like communist bullshit.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a long time.
Yeah, I felt bad for the fellas. It's so sweet there.
Yeah, I've never been there. I just know that they've been like cooing these dudes forever with soft coups. There's always like the British and the Americans have been fucking those guys up. I know that they try to have their own like monetary system.
Yep.
Arabs try to do it too.
They're trying to make some like Euro type thing down there now. If they want. Bolsonaro was just trying to have it right.
For sure.
Reals, whatever the fuck you say. Just like,
Yeah, right.
shit was
The drug war was Reagan's Ukraine.
When you sent me the videos, the cathedral ones.
Yeah.
Like
That and the Star Wars.
I get stoked on
I don't understand.
It's the reason to spend money.
Shitty about it, but like there was something else that built that place. Like, that shit is so fucking hard to build. Like that's as impressive as the pyramids.
it. Oh yeah. Well, like, the pyramids are cool.
Yeah.
We don't really
Bunch of
understand.
blocks.
We don't understand them, and you can't do much with them.
Yeah,
We can't
taxation
do
is
much.
theft.
Those aren't my ancestors.
But when I go to the cathedrals, I'm like, all right, man. Like these people were traveling thousands of miles. They would have just seen trees and hills and stuff, no buildings, like little huts and stuff, maybe some villages. And then out of nowhere, it's like, boom. Here's this. It's like we're talking the 1100s.
Yeah.
And then it's like, boom, 37 meters tall. That's huge, bro.
You would think you're in fucking heaven.
Yeah, and with the acoustics in there, and the stained glass, and the well water, the holy water, all this stuff that we have, like they think comes from like Christianity, like really doesn't really make sense to think about it.
Dude,
Like it came from somewhere. Like everything got more.
the hate for the snake is really fucking me up, and people won't get mad that I think fucking maybe the snake's the good guy.
I'm just saying, where's the origin of all this stuff?
They did all that
It's
shit.
like the Druids were doing baptisms before Jesus, bro. What are you gonna say?
What they
And
did
they, and they built these things, and they, you know,
and involved POC in their worship. Black Madonna.
if the cathedrals go down as far as those guys say they do, so if it's like as above, so below, like if it goes down,
AE Wars video on the cathedrals for any of you fucking spazzes.
if it goes down 100, if it goes down 100 feet to like a river, and then that river has energy, and like that energy hits the stone, and the stone's like kind of singing with that, and then you go in there, and I mean, dude, if you've ever done stone carving, and someone,
How do you go about from the square of this? Like, how does it come? Is it a square stone?
I mean, they carve it stones.
And then they just go to town and chisel.
Oh yeah, but all I'm saying is like if you're throwing in mice with tails, this is not easy to do because you kind of have to like know the stone enough to be like, I can make it that thin without it cracking. There's no veins.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't like clay.
I can't even do it with icing.
Yeah, so like stone carving is really hard because it's not like clay. It's not a solid thing. There's like hard parts and soft parts. There's like different.
Yeah.
There's a difference. in
Somebody
the whole
looking
thing.
for work
Do you
here?
remember the name of the place with all the leaves?
It's probably Charts,
It was one of those,
France,
but
one of those.
I don't understand how you can say that.
All right.
We have our buildings and we have
Well, should I carry you guys in there?
In the 11s.
11, like 1-1?
No, 1150.
Yeah, okay. Back then, somehow.
All right, I'm gonna end this.
Beautiful leaves.
I might restart it on the laptop downstairs. I remember my earphones today, so I'm not gonna hear any echo. Be right back.
Yeah, that's
Give me till
weird about this.
1:15 maybe.
And I got that Falcon